Hey, good morning. So you've heard about farm to table, but what about farm to glass, huh? I am trying out some very delicious cocktails. Yes, I have a very hard job this morning coming up right after this.
And Abby Gibb showing off some holiday cocktails you can whip up at home.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa, look at that fanciness.
Okay, it's a party.
It was cool the way he was holding it.
Yeah, he holding it like a cigar.
They are very talented, those bartenders.
Seasonal cocktails that you can make at home.
Abby Gibb joins us now live from Bar in Mission Hills with some holiday hosting ideas. I always go out to the restaurants and I order the froofy, like the pretty drinks.
Yeah.
Can never figure out how they do that, to do it at home, ever.
Exactly. I mean, you're like, these look so gorgeous, and I want to be able to do it myself, and I want to look, homemadey a little bit. And so we're going to show you exactly how to do that today. So this is the brand new place. First off, can we just talk about Instagram goals right now? Look how gorgeous this place is. This is Bar by Red Door, right in the heart of Mission Hills. This place is fantastic. The owner's daughter designed some of this stuff, so seriously, some love happening here. And on top of it, we've been talking a lot about this farm to table movement that's been around for quite a while, but now we're talking about farm to drink movement, right? So taking some of those locally sourced things and using them in your cocktails. Brainchild behind all of this. Great to see you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for
tell
having me.
us a little bit more about how you came up with the idea for Bar, and you do have some small plates as options too.
We do. We have a garden. We have a half-acre garden that grows about 6,000 or 7,000 pounds of vegetables a year.
Wow.
And we needed a place to put our herbs and our flowers and the things that we really love that we don't necessarily use in our dishes.
Right.
So we also needed a more casual spot because Red Door's a little bit, date night and
It's a little fancy.
It can be a little bit fancy, and so we needed a place that was really casual, would make some great cocktails, and you could have a little food.
So we got a little food like this. This is locally sourced, awesome flatbread. And I noticed you kept the tops on the carrots.
We did. Actually, we used the very tops of the carrots for the pesto on the flatbread, so we don't waste anything here.
So cool. And then let's go get a cocktail, right? I mean, it's never too early. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Let's take a look at some of these beautiful drinks. This has booze in this, my friend, this little teacup situation. Okay, so what are the three that I'm looking at so far?
So in the teacup is a Trinidad Toddy. It's pineapple rum, cinnamon, hot water, and coconut. Over here, if you'd actually like to finish this,
Okay.
we have a little garnish to put on there. Some micro orchids and some rosemary.
Okay, so we should, even if you just make a really simple drink, the suggestion is to add a little flower, Shawly, and a little rosemary. And look
rosemary.
at, all of a sudden, yeah. So it smells good, it looks beautiful. So you can take any simple cocktail, right, and use that. Now, what's one other suggestion of something that they can make these cocktails at home? What do they do to make it look fancy, but is super easy?
The best thing is just to grow your own stuff, but besides that, if you can just go out and find the prettiest things possible, everything looks better.
The prettiest things possible,
Find
like
the
throwing a little
prettiest
mint
things
on top.
Mint.
Look at, see if you just take, that's what you're saying, you just take this flour, okay, and then look at, you put it on the side of your little cocktail, and then boom,
And it just makes it
all
like
of a sudden,
professional.
I thought you just put a flour in it? That's
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, but the
Fancy.
taste on
Fancy.
the inside, that's what matters.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not what's on the,
yeah.
okay.
I'll
Very
put a
fun.
flour in it. Make it look.
So you've heard about farm to table, but what about farm to drink? Yeah, we're here in Mission Hills, and we're going to show you how to recreate some of these for the holidays coming up.
Hey, warm up this winter with some seasonal cocktails.
Abby Gibb is at Bar by Red Door with some delicious ideas.
It is the holiday season, and we are showing you how to recreate some of these things at home and get a little bit of inspiration in case it didn't go so well. And now you got to take them over here, right? To Bar by Red Door. This is at Mission Hills. I love this place. It's so beautiful because look at this stuff. This is the true farm to table. They grow their own veggies, and they can tell you all about it. And it's in a beautiful new space. Really quick, I'm gonna have my photographer pan up because if this isn't Instagram goals, I don't know what is. This place is just fantastic. It's only been open for about a month. And tell me about the inspiration behind a lot of these small plates and then the cocktails that we're about to try.
Well, a lot of the inspirations come from the vegetables that come from the garden. So a lot of our local farmers and what they're giving us throughout the seasons, and that's what we're trying to work towards through the seasons. And that's what gives us our inspiration and do new dishes.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it should be, right, Chef? If we got people like you to show us. So walk us through real quick. What are these three gluten-free, and some of those locally sourced ingredients.
So this is our roasted bone marrow, our battered radishes, and then our flatbread. Radishes we grow in our garden. We have our carrot top pesto. We keep the carrot tops on top just to kind of give it a good look and
Yeah, that
something
rustic
different.
feel. This is something that we could do at home too. You could
Absolutely.
totally make this at home and add like I didn't even think about the battered radishes.
Yeah.
You could do that. We could do that.
Radishes don't get used a lot, and so we get an abundance of them, and so our farmers do too during the winter. So we batter them with beer batter and fry them up, and then salt and pepper. You're good to
Just
go.
like that.
Yeah, so-
Chef, I love that. And on top of which, let's show you some cocktails, right? It's time to start drinking. So look how gorgeous these are. Let's talk about how we can do some of this at home. What are the key things that we should do for the holiday season to make these fancy cocktails look fancy at home? Because I've tried and it never looks like this.
Sure. The biggest thing is glassware. Go to a thrift store, Goodwill, anything like that. You can find some awesome things that way. Next up, go to your farmer's market. Fresh herbs are fantastic. Same thing with flowers, anything like that. And then simplest thing is just contrast. Think about colors, what looks the best. A nice red cocktail, some green on top as a zest, works perfect.
Oh, okay. And then, so that's the big thing. So you took the apple and you do a little zesty thing, and then you do the rim so that someone tastes the apple, and then you put it in.
Yep, you want the oil to come off the skin of that, so that way you have the smell of it.
So I've only really thought about doing it with oranges and apples, or oranges and lemons, but I didn't think about doing it with an apple and a lime.
Lime, lemon, grapefruit, anything like that.
So cool. Okay, and then how do I garnish? Show me what are some good ideas.
Great ideas are rosemary, especially if you can find it when it's blossoming like this. This just looks fantastic sitting in a glass. And then some of my personal favorites are orchids. This time of year, there's some great ones coming out, but those things just look fantastic.
They do. They look beautiful. And I mean, think about it this way. For everybody at home, you've got that signature cocktail that maybe you always make at your holiday party. And now you can just juice it up a little bit by getting some locally sourced things at the farmer's market. Throw that in there, get a little Goodwill cup going on, and look how fancy that looks. Thank you very much. And then if it doesn't go well, the most important thing is to come back here, right? Let's be real, because that's what's going to happen for me. So we're here at Red Door Bar at Red Door here in Mission Hills. So cool. Thank you so much. Happy holidays to everybody. I'll send it back to you in the studio.